All right, yeah, cool. So let's transition into the last topic. We're almost at an hour as well, so it's kind of perfect. I know Frobe's going to get a lot more excited about this topic. Yeah, I want to know your thoughts on the beta because we've all been playing the beta, and I want you guys to kind of just break down because you guys are much better than me. Some of the again, I know it's not going to be like what we say now is not going to be the end result, but what are the metas that you're already seeing being developed? What are some tier like not tier lists, but what are the high top tier alluvials you're already seeing? Again, all
So
of this is going to change, but just we're just making conversation, guys. We're just trying to talk about the beta.
so so you see the Roman Empire, the famous turtle formation
Mhm.
from the soldier. This is the meta right now.
Okay.
You just pack your team, put a bit of shield, put a bit of heal, and you hope that it holds, and that's how you win.
Yeah, yeah,
It's as
yeah.
simple as that. But it will change. It will change soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, my first impression about the beta is just like, I mean, it's amazing. Like this is private beta. Of course, there are a lot of bugs. Not everything is available, but I already feel like there's so much already for private beta, and it's in terms of quality. If you play in Epic, meaning the best graphics possible, you can zoom in, watch the fights closely. It's very amazing. Like I come from TFT, and we can't do that on TFT, for instance. It just changes completely the way we see the battles. And then also we can feel like with just a small amount of illusions available, we can see already how far this goes in terms of strategy.
Yeah.
Strategy thinking. Like we have to really learn the game and go through it, even though it's not complicated to play it, but to be good at it, it
It's
takes a lot
crazy.
of time and effort.
Yeah.
And also another thing is like I know a lot of new features are coming in, and I'm really looking forward to them.
Yeah.
Things like uh, we will have, for instance, we won't die if we lose the first battle. We just lose health, and to manage that, and something like a tower defense, if you lose all your health, you lose the game. So it means that you can lose a few fights. It's fine, and other stuff like that to add more strategy,
Yeah.
more synergies, all of that. I'm really looking forward to this because it will add a lot of skill expression, and I think for the next tournaments, for instance, it will be super fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Caveman?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's amazing. It truly is an amazing game, both in graphics, gameplay, skill expression, all of those. It's actually blowing my expectations away, even though like it's at 70%, as Aaron says. No, it's an amazing game. Obviously, the game's going to totally change once
Yeah.
augments are added, interest, more things that Frobe that said already. There's so much that's going to be added, and it's going to be amazing. As far as like meta and stuff right now, I think Frobe mentioned the empath build right there,
Yeah.
right? That's a very, it's a little broken. If you ask Zeptile, he rage quits every time he hears anything about the air staff.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
thinks it's silly. But so that's one comp. But I think if you want to be good at it, you have to. That's the thing. That's how you can really take over, and it's very difficult. So difficult. Like literally hex differences make the difference, and that's amazing. Especially when you have a minute to place everything. I think it's going to make the competitive gameplay exciting. People are going to watch these streams, and they're going to be like, whoa, he's messed up. And then he's going to lose. You know, it's going to be awesome to watch that. There's going to be people breaking keyboards, screaming at their monitor for mess ups. I think it's going to be a really, really fun game. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it so far.
Yeah. Yeah. It's man. One of my favorite things is watching people play, and even if like if we're streaming on Discord, and all we can hear is we're not watching the stream. All we can hear is fuck. Like we all know that feeling. Like it's my favorite thing. The fact that we all know that feeling of like, oh my god. But yeah, and like you say, all the small details. Something like when you say small, I'm only starting to realize this now as well. Like, and I've started to implement this in my gameplay. Again, I'm not a top tier player, but just understanding small things like how the Aegis class starts the closest person with a shield for a couple of seconds, and understanding those small details and then kind of placing the board in a way that uses that information properly, like is nuts. Like I've only learned that about the Ages, but like I'm trying to think of everything else as well that you can learn. And I know it's just like you say, the skill expression. I've never heard that phrase before. But yeah, there's a huge potential for skill expression in this game, and I can see it already, and I'm super excited.